What is up? Thank you for stopping by. I've got here two chains, two beautiful Figaro bracelets. One is real, one is not. Can you tell by looking at them which one is real and one is not? It's kind of hard to tell. You could look at the stamping on it, but let me tell you, I've seen numerous, many times over the years, a gold piece that was stamped 10, 14, even some 18 karat. That turned out to be plated over silver or other base materials. There was a time down in South Florida that somebody came up to me in the parking lot and said, "Hey man, check out this chain, I need some money." And beautiful, big links, heavy, weighty. And the guy even said, "Look at this." He pulled a file out of his pocket, and over a black cloth like this, he filed over it, and of course the flakes, the flakes that came off were gold, trying to tell me that it's solid gold. Well, it turns out it was brass. I mean, that was a pretty common thing down in Fort Lauderdale in the 90s. They gold plate brass, or they just sell outright brass and try to tell you it's gold even though it's stamped 10 or 14 or 18 karat. It's common, so I don't even look at the markings on the bracelet because you just don't know. I do know for a fact that one of these is gold, one of them is 18 karat plated over silver. I've seen a lot of things on the internet recently where people say run a magnet over it. Well, I've got a rare earth magnet here that's very strong. As you can see, neither one sticks to the magnet. It's just not attracted to the magnet until you get to the clasp. Then, of course, you can see it grabbing. Both of them do. And any gold chain that you run a magnet over to clasp, it is going to attract to a magnet. And the reason is gold does not make a good spring material. Steel does. So there is a steel spring in that gold clasp. So don't be alarmed if you run the magnet over a clasp. Next thing you've got weight. Both of these are very heavy. Let's get the scale out. We'll start with the bottom one. It weighs in at 18.6 grams. So it's pretty heavy, it's solid. This top one weighs in at 18.6 grams, imagine that. They both weigh exactly, oh wait a minute, I didn't have it on the scale all the way. Okay, 19.4 grams. I didn't quite have it sitting on the scale. 18.5 and 19.5. So we've got a gram more weight on this one. Can you tell yet by just looking which one is fake and which one isn't? No, there's no way to tell. They both look good, they both feel good, they're solid. The only way to really find out is to either use a very expensive density pen. I've seen them on Amazon for $600 all the way up to $2,500. Pretty expensive piece of equipment to have unless you're a full-time jeweler. Best thing to do is just do a scratch test, and even if you do a scratch test, you got to be careful. So let's take the bottom one and let's put a couple of good marks on here. I'm going to zoom in now on the test, so you can see it really good. Okay, let's start out with 10 karat. It's 10 karat acid. Let's just run a spot across there and see what happens. And if you look at that, it's starting to disappear. There it goes. It's just about completely gone. You can see it's just about gone. So it's pretty apparent that that one is the plated. I'm going to take the 18 karat just to test for silver. If it turns light blue, bluish white, which it does immediately, you can see that really bright bluish white trying to get that on the camera, you can really see it. That is an absolute instant alert that this is a gold-plated silver chain. So we know for a fact that this is plated over silver. Alright, well, let's try this one. I'm going to flip this over. Get some good marks here. Alright, we got two good marks. Put these back. Let's go with the 10 karat. That's the 14 karat. Where'd the 10 karat go? There it is. Yellow cap. Alright. Put that across there. And we'll do the 18 karat as well. Actually, let's try a little 14 karat test. Let's try 14 karat on that same line. The 10 karat is not budging. The 14 karat is starting to fade. We'll put the 18 karat on to test for silver. It disappeared instantly with 18 karat. So, as you can see, that is solid 10 karat. That's a high 10 karat because there's actually still, you can actually still see some of the 14 karat line on there. So that's a very high purity. So there you have it. Two chains, hard to tell by looking at them what's what without doing an actual test. You just never know what the heck you're getting until you test it. And this definitely shows that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. So long.